What's up, everyone? Welcome to TRF Talk, where real, unscripted conversations happen in the middle of a workout. I'm your host, HalyJ, super excited to be here today, and I have superstar guest Jon Shanahan with me. He's going to be working out with me while we get to know him a little bit more. He's the Vice President of Marketing for TRX. Yes, the TRX brand you are thinking of, a global phenomenon who really led the way in functional fitness. So today we're going to be doing a bit of a functional workout. He also has had his hand in social media. He's created a very successful YouTube channel. He's been on Shark Tank and successfully got investment from the sharks. So he has a lot to share with us. I'm super excited to dive deeper and also get our sweat on. So join me, and let's get started. All right, Jon, we're gonna start with some mobility, get our bodies moving and warmed up. But while we're doing that, I want you to tell me and our audience a little bit about you, brief overview, maybe some things happening that are important to you, okay?
Sure.
Let's start down on the ground.
Well, you know what you probably didn't find is my family has an ice cream store for the last 35 years in Pittsburgh. So I grew up eating a lot of ice cream. And that's pretty formative to me because I can make a mean ice cream scoop. I don't think my kids know how spoiled they are. They basically get a commercial grade ice cream cone when I scoop those at home. But no, look, every day I'm working at TRX. I'm just in depth in the fitness industry because I didn't come from this. I really came from like the content and social and e-commerce side, but now I'm learning fitness and it's been a blast. But it's always been important for me. My dad died pretty young of a heart issue. He was a pretty big guy, but I've always wanted to focus on making sure I can really control what I can, keep my fitness healthy. Longevity is a big piece, which is great now. I feel like the rest of the world is catching up. And so how does TRX play a role in all that? Because we're lucky we get to do the thing that we enjoy and really change people's lives. Because I've sold software before, nothing against the software guys, but it's tough to get excited about some of that.
So I did see with your dad, a lot of inspiration came from him. And you ran a half marathon in a suit.
Oh yeah.
Because of that. What was that like physically?
You know, the worst thing is I forget about some of this stuff. No, it was actually easy because it was a performance suit. So it was, it looked like a suit, but it was all performance wear. And it was a company that was pretty early on that trend. I said, hey, what if I run a marathon in a suit and you guys can, donate to one of the American Heart Association, and they're like, that sounds great. Like, all right, it's got to run a half marathon in a suit. And actually up until the day of the marathon, I was supposed to run in like performance dress shoes, but the company was like, we don't think so. I was like, okay, that's fine. So I ran in regular Hokas,
okay,
but I did have the suit on, a little tie.
Yeah.
And the number of times I heard, are you late for work? I was like, get an original joke. There's a lot of that. It was like every mile, like, hey, you late for work? I was like, yeah, maybe. Trying to get there.
Wait, so tell me, I also saw you talked about eating a gel in your marathon.
Yeah, I think that was my first marathon.
Okay.
I don't think it was that one, but I ran by and there's like popsicle sticks, and I would like grab the popsicle sticks, like, oh, great gel, but it was petroleum jelly. So like like 2 miles, I was like gunked up with petroleum jelly.
No.
And I was like, oh, that's not for my mouth.
Right. Well, what a great place to start.
Yeah.
I think. Let's work out.
All right.
All right, so you're gonna start in that Y shape for me. I like to have everyone start here because you can feel the tension. So you're pulling the straps back and getting all this. So your lats, your upper back, shoulder mobility, this is great for. And then of course we keep those ribs tucked in so the core is tight. And today we're gonna add a squat just because we wanna hit the full body. So you're gonna give me a rep. I'm gonna make sure it's good. Hands come in front of the chest, then bend those legs, drop the hips, big pull up to the top. Yeah, so basically opening here, great for the lats like I said, and I love this for anyone who's limited in mobility because those lat pullovers can do a lot on your shoulders, but this allows you to adjust the angle and you can keep getting the reps, getting the work in. So you stay right there, we're gonna go into 10 of those reps together. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about your background. You're obviously running marketing and doing very well in it. You have a fitness background and a passion for it. But is that why you joined the TRX team or what brought you to TRX specifically?
That's a big one. Working on things that I'm passionate about has a little bit been the goal. And I think a big piece of it is, we had the chance to really reboot the TRX brand globally. That's a big challenge. And I'm also the dingus that changed the logo of a global brand. But I did get that past Randy, the founder. So I feel pretty good about that.
Let's go 2 more.
Well, with him, not past him.
Snuck it right by him, huh?
Yeah.
I'll ask Randy. All right, let's stand it up. Good work. Going into a bicep clutch. So same angle, core tight. We're gonna bring the fists together or the knuckles together, elbows out wide, and really hit those biceps. Make sure those shoulders stay relaxed. So before TRX, where were you? What were you doing?
I was running Stryx, which is a men's makeup company that I co-founded, and had taken on Shark Tank, got into Target, CVS, Nordstrom, and we were able to sell that right around the same time that TRX was happening. So the timing worked out really well.
Nice. So Shark Tank, walk me through that. Whose idea was it to apply? Was it hard to get in?
Oh, I think anybody who starts a company wants to get on Shark Tank. So the idea was, let's get on Shark Tank. The question was, will we ever or when? So we had applied a couple of times, but then we actually had somebody who had gone through the process that was like, hey, I'll tell you some of the things to say and do. And it was definitely helpful. And it was actually pretty fast. I mean, we applied in the beginning of 2021, filmed at the end of 21, but then it took almost a year until we aired in May of 22.
Nice. Let's get one more. And stand it up. We're gonna turn away from our anchor point, go into a rollout. So hitting even more core and shoulder stability. Heels are gonna be up. We're just gonna roll out into that extended plank and back in. All right. So I watched your episode of Shark Tank, of course, had to see it. And I noticed you got 2 offers. First, what was your reaction internally with those offers?
Well, look, I think everybody, well, maybe not everybody. I wanted Mark Cuban. We wanted Mark Cuban.
Okay.
So when he dropped out, we were like, darn. But then Robert, you know, he is always kind of known for being the more handsome one. So we're like, Robert would be a great on-brand pick. But it was interesting that they all kind of got it. Even, even Lori was like, I don't know that it was in the clip, but, she was said, oh, this is great. Men need this. She had some feedback on the packaging, which was good. Mm-hmm. But they all kind of got it. It was just a matter of who would really jump at it.
So then, once you were given the 2 offers, it was pretty fast you guys made the decision. Did you already kind of know if you were gonna say yes and what to, or was it really just in the moment you said that sounds good enough?
No, we wanted to come out with a deal. And so that was really the goal, was how can we make sure we get a deal, unless it was really bad, which Kevin's was really bad.
Yeah.
So that made the decision easier as long as we could work it out with Robert.
All right, so another thing I noticed while doing my in-depth research and watching your Shark Tank episode was a familiar face on one of the promo photos they used for your brand. And I believe that was Tom Sandoval. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Is it true? Tom. We love Tom, okay. Is it true that he was a partner or an ambassador or something?
Yeah, when we launched Stryx, he reached out within the first few months and was like, hey guys, I love this, I want to get involved. And we were like, well, we can't write a big check, which a lot of people want for that. So hey, what if you get involved? Eventually we'd love to build a product with you and continuously promote it. And he was an amazing partner through the whole ride.
Nice, let's do one more. Good. And we can stand up, going to our bicep clutch. All right, so we're gonna go for roughly 10 to 12 reps here.
Okay, I'm just following you.
Okay,
you tell me.
I love it. Basically, we're just trying to fry ourselves here.
Okay.
With Tom Sandoval, he was on Vanderpump Rules. Your wife is familiar with the show, you said. You didn't watch too much of it, but...
You can't say that in front of Tom.
You watched the whole thing. Tom,
Everything.
If you're watching, every episode that aired, he was glued to that TV. So, back in 2024, early 2024, late 2023, one season ended with a cliffhanger, shocked the world. There was an affair happening within the show. Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix, who were arguably the fan favorite couple, there's an affair that happened, and I feel like as a consumer, the world for the most part turned against Tom Sandoval. So as someone who knows him, has worked with him, one, did that affect the relationship? Were you aware? Did you hear what happened? What did that look like for you?
Yeah, we knew about it.
Let's do one more.
Basically, as the world learned about it.
Beautiful.
And obviously we got to be on Tom's side, but Tom was very much like a puppy. I mean, we were on his side because, and for the most part, it's like he means no harm. He's just trying to have fun. But like as the brand, one of the products we did with him was a bronzing gel that had his signature on the product. And so it's not like you can distance yourself from somebody, but we also wouldn't, because he had been such a strong partner through the entire thing. And it was mostly just like, how can we support Tom as he goes through this? Because luckily it wasn't something horrendous like a crime. It was just kind of bad personal stuff.
Yeah.
But that is the danger when you partner with somebody. I mean, we're very careful about that with TRX, is you got to be very careful about people's overall moral compass, the things they can do outside of the brand, because one false move, I've seen it happen with other brands too.
Nice. Let's stand here. We're gonna do one last round, quick round. And I'm gonna ask you one more question about this. So we'll start in that squat.
Like, imagine if we had Michael Vick.
So here we go. Last question about that. As a marketing guru and also someone who's been super successful in social media and brand building, how would you handle a situation like that in the future? Or what would be the best ways to handle it for someone, let's say, who is just starting out to grow their brand and something like that happened, either to them or someone close to them?
Yeah, so it's going on with a company that I help right now.
Nice.
And some of it is, as long as you've done the things you can as the company or brand to be in the right, then it is a little bit of like, at least it's not happening to you.
Yes.
But then it's also, keep in mind, like the world kind of churns. It happens really fast.
Okay.
And luckily things change really fast. So a little bit of ride it out as long as you're in the right. Otherwise you have to make some big changes.
All right. So no regrets. You're totally caught up on Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
Excited for the next season with a new cast or no?
Well, if there's no Tom, I'm not watching it.
Because you did watch before.
All the time.
But now you won't.
All the time.
Beautiful. Let's get one more rep. I think we're done. All right. So I want to know more about your YouTube channel, Kavalier. What was your inspiration for that? How did it start? How did you grow?
Oh, all the way back.
Yeah.
Well, I was buying clothes at the time
Counting.
that nobody was talking about.
Okay.
And I started accidentally covering what became the DTC clothing brands. So I was like the first video for like Bonobos, Everlane, Allbirds, like Away, all those brands. And I was like, I know how to make videos. I'll just start making them. So I would film them on weekends and I'd edit them during the week before my day job. So like 5 to 7, I was editing. And then on the weekends I'd shoot them. And it worked. I mean, it was a grind for about 3 years, quit my job, and that became my full-time thing.
We just talk about how much distance you covered over mine.
In 6 steps?
Right. Just have to be running my
works
lenses.
in some places.
Your first video, your very first video. How did you decide what you were gonna do, what you're gonna say? And did you remain with that, or did you find that your ideas had to morph over time?
I definitely morphed, but the format stayed the same. It was, I had like the same intro, same concept. It was always, I wanted to be almost like your big brother. Like, oh, here's what you want to go get at the store. Here's what kind of money you want to spend. Here's how you style things. It was always through the lens of, how can I help guys dress better, live better, feel better? Mm-hmm. And that's where some of the fitness stuff definitely crept in as I was running a lot. Because I started running out of college, because that was the only thing I knew how to do for fitness. But like, I was go run a few miles.
Here we go. So you're at almost 150K followers. How long did that growth take? Did you have to do anything other than posting? You know, a lot of people talk about engagement on social media, reaching out to other pages. What did that look like for you?
Oh, I tried some growth hacks, but if you just post consistently over time and listen to the audience, that was a huge thing. Is most of my videos would have 40 to 60 comments, even when I only had a handful of subscribers. So I would reply to every single one of them. And it was always about listening to their feedback. And they drove a lot of the content. I tried different things on Instagram over the years and different tips and everything. But there's no secret to it. It's just keep making great shit.
And that's what you do, Jon. That's what you do. Okay.
You got a coach. You
Nice.
got a coach and
Yeah,
interview.
good
Come
form.
on.
Keep that up.
No, vertical shins. It's got to be vertical shins.
Knees don't have to go past the toes. Core is tight, Jon. We're breathing.
I want to be counted as a rep. I don't want a no rep here.
No.
On my wall
no
ball,
reps here.
90 degrees.
All right, let's walk. Last question. As I was snooping, I found a decent amount of James Bond content.
Oh yeah.
What, is it safe to say you might be a little obsessed with James Bond?
Obsessed is hard when you can't dedicate the time to it.
Okay.
But yeah, my watch is a Bond watch that I wear every day. I don't take inspiration from his personality, just the coolness, you know?
Just the coolness.
Yeah.
Love that. Good work. All right, best Bond movie, go.
Best Bond?
Yeah.
It's Casino Royale.
The newer one?
Casino Royale, Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Easy.
If you could cast a James Bond now, not Daniel Craig, who would it be?
It would have been Henry Cavill.
Really?
Henry Cavill's the man.
What did you think about the Idris Elba choice?
Oh, I think Idris Elba, but also now, not to be ageist, too old.
Fair.
You gotta have a young Bond.
And Henry Cavill is out because
Oh, I don't think they're gonna have a young guy.
Superman, James Bond. He can't fly, so
That's true.
there's that. So, Jon, I've known you for a little bit, worked with you a little bit, and I see you have your hands in a lot. You're running marketing, you're helping with the TRX training center, you are always available and listening to people's ideas and taking feedback. You're also a father. So tell me how you're able to kind of maintain all of that, keep a healthy relationship, and not lose your mind.
Well, one, I can talk while doing pikes.
Yes.
Oh, that was 30 seconds?
Oh, nice. Woo. Okay, side plank.
Side plank? Where are we going? Left side?
Left.
Oh,
You'll
we
be
look at
facing
each
me.
other.
Yeah.
This would be nice. Well, the way I maintain it, secret weapon is my wife. Can't do any of this. And it's like, I've heard people say before, the most important decision you can make is your partner. Couldn't be more true. It's like I couldn't do this without her, like holding it down. But a lot of that is like alignment. It's like we knew we both wanted to have kids early, young, a lot of them, and that I was a workaholic and we had to deal with that. So a lot of it is, you know, when you, like with the YouTube channel, I had to do everything. I was shooting, editing, graphics, copy, everything. And then I started to kind of build a team around it. And then with Stryx, same thing. It was me and my co-founder. Everything he wasn't doing, which was, you know, he handled ops, finance, legal, all the back house stuff, and I was sales, marketing, everything else. And even with that, you know, we started just the two of us, and you get used to doing everything.
Yeah.
And actually that was a big downside of it is delegation becomes really difficult, and that's a skill you have to learn in a big way. When you have a great team, it's easy.
So you said you kind of have to learn delegation. Do you feel like that came from maybe a struggle or when you weren't able to delegate and you had an experience that forced you to learn, or it just kind of came over time?
Actually, the thing that best helped me learn to delegate was running Cub Scouts.
Oh.
I ran the Cub Scout pack back in Connecticut, and it was like a healthy lesson, and you can't do everything yourself, and there's people around you that want to help. And then the other biggest thing is with TRX, you know, we have smart people who want to do amazing stuff, and it's really about getting out of their way, which is what I've learned to do.
We have an ISO hold hang, so you're gonna be hanging, both knees tucked in as long as you can.
Okay.
We're excited for this. And I'm gonna be going rapid fire this or that questions. So as quick as you can think, answer one or the other. You don't get to add to it, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Find your hang, beautiful. All right, we're gonna start nice and easy. Goldfinger or Casino Royale?
Oh, Casino Royale.
Sean Connery or Daniel Craig?
Daniel Craig.
Shark Tank or Shark Week?
Shark Tank.
Ooh, sprint 1 mile or pace yourself for 8K?
Pace for 8K.
Instagram or TikTok?
TikTok.
Reels or carousels?
Neither.
Found a small brand or CEO of a huge brand?
I've not found anything again.
Push-ups or pull-ups?
I can't do either. I'll do push-ups.
Okay, hang here for another minute or be done.
You get in the cold tub.
I said no adding.
Oh.
No adding.
I'm done.
All right.
No, I'll keep hanging.
Okay, how about we go taller than you are right now or more buff but shorter?
Tall.
Good job. Let's go, everyone. This is a wrap. We are officially done with today's episode of TRF Talk. Thank you for joining us. Once again, I am your host, HalyJ. I'm always excited to be here with you, sharing workouts, tips from our awesome guests, and just having a good old time. If you have any guests you think would be great for this, that I can kill in the workout, or they can share some cool stories with, please send a comment, send them our way. Other than that, I want to first thank the TRX brand and the TRX Training Center for not only letting us use some of their awesome equipment, but also lending us our guest today, Jon Shanahan. And then I want to just call our guest over. Jon, come on over. You've been awesome. Let's go. Thanks for sharing with us. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff from everything he had to say, or at least enjoyed watching us struggle. Anything to add?
No, let's hit the cold plunge.
I think I'm busy now, but he's gonna cold plunge.